Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Chris with Kristen's Crafts, and today I'm just going to go ahead and bring you a layout share. This is all of the layouts I made last weekend. As you know, the last 3 weekends have been kind of busy for me. I had 2 crops and then I did a weekend of babysitting my granddogs. So I just thought I'd hop on here and show you what I made for the layout share using the fall kit that we put together. So if you haven't seen that, if you go back and look in my video playlist, you'll see there's 2 videos, maybe 3, of me picking papers and picking embellishments, all fall related, but building a bigger kit with just having a theme in mind versus individual page kits. And this is what I was able to make. Again, this crop, I made 20 layouts again. Did not go overboard as far as when I was tired, I did other things. So did a lot of chatting, but overall I'm happy with what turned out. So these are pictures of my oldest grandson and his friend. God, he had to have been about 3 maybe. This was fall, I want to say it's like 2014 or 15, and this is them on the farm. His friend Jacob came out to check out the tractors, and Dylan's dad was out in the fields taking in the corn and stuff. So him and Jacob got to go and see how the tractors work and got to go for a ride in the tractors. This is another one of, this is Dylan and again Jacob, and the moms took the kids to a local apple orchard. And at this orchard, they have this big silo that in the bottom half is filled with corn, and they have all the tractors and things for the kids to play in. So it's a fun fall adventure at the apple orchard. So that's just that one. For this one, I used some old Chamel Go Now Go foam stickers, a lot of like Echo Park, Cartabella, Echo Park stickers, some enamel dots. Again, a lot of it was through scraps and what I put together with the kit. So really happy with this. Oh, this is a double page, sorry. So this will look like this. Let me make sure it's all on camera. Yeah. So this will go in the book like this. And then we have little Preston, who is, gosh, he must have been like 3 months old, 4 months old. So he was with mom. Actually, he would have been born in August, and this would have been probably September, early October. So yeah, he was only a couple months old. And although this is an apple orchard, it was fall fun, so I just went ahead and put things that had pumpkins in it. No one's gonna really know that there wasn't pumpkins there. So that was that one. I did a lot of Thanksgiving, and so when I got to the end where it was like a lot of the candid shots, what I do is, Janet with RTS Scrapbooking calls it wallpapering, and I like that theme. Basically, if you don't have the pocket slide-in pages, or you don't want to spend the money for them, you just grab, again, great use for those pieces of paper that you don't care for, as I want to say, the ugly ones, but that's, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. So if it's a piece of paper that you're not really thrilled with, but you've paid the money for it, came in a paper pad, whatever, use it for this kind of thing. This is just all the candid photos that I want to still show. Like, this is me with Dylan, and he got his advent calendar. And then Preston's over here showing my mom his advent calendar. So we're all sitting around the table at Thanksgiving at my son's house, and the kids are enjoying the advent calendars. I have a picture with my sister, who is always in charge of the desserts and the deviled eggs. There's a candid shot. Lori did a selfie of herself with the kids at the kids' table behind. Again, Preston showing Grandma his Star Wars advent calendar. So just fun candid shots, but important to have in the book, but maybe not the kind of photo you want to take the effort to make a 12 by 12 layout for. So I hope that makes sense. The other thing I did was these two. So because this is going to go in one side, I did the other side, same piece of paper with more candid shots. I did the I separate them with the vertical and the horizontal. So for the horizontal ones, I grabbed a 4x6 journaling card, just added the stickers to the center of it, Happy Days Gathered Together. Again, it's random shots. The big kids went out into the garage to check out my son's side-by-side. My husband and me sitting with my mom and dad, my brother-in-law, just at the table enjoying conversations. Here's a view of the kitchen all set up. My mom brought one of those puzzle games where you have to figure out what the Christmas song was based on the puzzles. So we're all sitting here trying to figure them out. They were told not to cheat. There was some collaborations going on. So, you know, and then just all the guys gathered around watching football. So great photos. Here's one of my daughter playing the Christmas song game. Again, just candid photos of people eating or playing the game. And then on this one, there was like the dead space where it's the back of the kitchen counter or cabinet. So it'd be this cabinet here. And all I did was use that dead space, which wasn't anything, you know, I'm not covering up anything important. Did a doily, creative memory sticker. So I got into my old stuff. Another phrase sticker about eat, drink, and be thankful. And then some enamel dots. And, oh, sorry. I just dropped something. But here is, you know, again, candid photos that will go in the album for last year. But it didn't take a lot of effort to put these in. And they're still neat because they're still embellished. More of the Thanksgiving. For this one, I did a little bit more effort. I took this brown kind of pinstriped paper. It was kind of plain, and I was getting towards the end where I wasn't sure, you know, about picking things out. But what I did was I took a stencil that I believe I got. It's not a Vicki Boutin stencil, but I think I bought it from her shop. I forget what the name of, something creative workshop, something like that. I believe it's one of their stencils. But anyways, I just took some Tim Holtz Distress Oxide, went through with a more of a golden color and then tea on the inside. I used some puffy stickers that says Happy Together, a doily, you know, craft color doily. I made my own tag. And again, I used some Creative Memories leaf stickers and a turkey. And I ended up using up that whole sheet. And I want to say that was from like 2002. So I know that a lot of people like to purge. And if that's your thing, you know, more power to you. You do you. I will admit that I'm a hoarder, but I use my stuff eventually down the road. And I love going and mixing old stuff with new stuff and new ways of designing. So back in 2002, I would not have done a layout like this. I would have done sticker sneeze all over. So I'm incorporating what I've learned over the last 25 years, but still bringing in some of those supplies because, again, I'm a firm believer in using what you paid for. So added some torn scraps in here, and I think it just gave it a nice warm look for Thanksgiving. And then this is just pictures of all the girls. My mom, my daughter-in-law, my niece, my sisters, and me. So great photo. Happy to have it. It's in the book. This is a picture of my mom and dad. This is from 2015. They used to go off on their little day adventures. And what they would do is they would snap a selfie of themselves, or they'd have someone take their photo, and they would send the text to me and my two sisters, and they'd say, guess where we are? And so then we would all text back. Well, this is a great way for me to get all these beautiful photos of my mom and dad. So I've been scrapbooking them throughout the years. And so this is them at one of our local apple orchards. And my sister Bonnie was the correct guesser in that. I used some of these foam phrase stickers. I think they're from Simple Stories, and just used the title Happy Together. Some fussy cut flowers from a piece of Echo Park paper, a doily cut in half, a journaling card. This little fox was on a 3x4 journaling card. I fussy cut him out. This was a Carta Bella border strip that I used at the bottom, and then a pieced together scraps at the top on a wood grain piece of paper. And I want to say that's probably Echo Park as well, or it may have come from that one of the, actually I think this came from one of the paper pads. And then let's see, this is a picture from 2008. This is my dad and my nephew Brody. They were out at our campground. This is in front of my mom and dad's camper. And it was just a fall day, because you can see that the flowers are starting to turn. Everything's starting to just start to yellow. And so I used the little banner that says Fall Fun. I just put Fall 2008 and Brody and Grandpa, and then did some Echo Park stickers around the page. And again, I think both of these are Carta Bella, and I did a little washi tape at the top and layered some stuff in. A lot of scraps in here, but again, good happy feel of the fall, and another page in the album. This is a picture of me and my sister Bonnie, and we had gone to a local craft show that actually was that last weekend, and we missed it because we were scrapbooking, me and my other sister Lori. But I love documenting when we go. So this was, I think, again 2000 and probably 15, so a ways away. I have this board in my craft room, Memories Made here, because I thought, you know, kind of reminded me of scrapbooking, and I put all the memories in my book. So it's been proudly hanging in my craft room since this craft show. And then just showing the inside of the tents. This is at a county fairground, and they have 6 pole tents, the big tents. And then they have 3 barns all full of craft stuff. And then they have food vendors and stuff. So it's always been a lot of fun, fall tradition to go. Again, just layered a doily. This is a 3x4 cut apart card that said fall, and I just added the word adventures. This little tag, I want to say, is probably 49 in Market, but it had my last name on there, so I added Carlson in. I thought that was kind of cute with a little scarecrow. Added a Hobby Lobby, I want to say, what is it, Paper Studio bow on here, and then some enamel dots. And then this is an Echo Park banner. And just layered it all together. And then as the companion page, so this is the other thing. I know that people kind of worry about making individual pages and how will they look in the book. This is the same event. I did not use the same paper, but in the book it will be a companion page. But you can tell just by the colors, it will pull together and it won't look awkward in the book. I have this kind of deeper green here. I have the green here. I have a floral fall paper here. I have a floral paper here. I have the craft doily here. I have it here. So even though I didn't make them at the same time, the feel of them when they go in the book will look fine. They're just, I didn't make them as a double page. They're 2 individual pages, you know, but same event. So again, this is a picture of my sister Bonnie, and then a picture of us. I used a Nicole Jones, one of her sketchy camera digital images. This was a thinner foam sticker set that I got from Shannon Aller when we had met up this summer. She gave me and my sister a bag of her leftover embellishments that she was regifting to a crop that she was heading for. And so she gave us some of them. So I got those on here. Thank you, Shannon. I put some craft color photo corners in here. So that pulled the craft from this corner up here. And just really happy with how this one turned out. Just kind of layered it together. This was from this fall. I met up with my daughter-in-law and her mom, and we took Everett to a local apple orchard. We did have, this orchard makes their own wine, so we the grandmas had a flight of wine, and really enjoyed sipping on those. That's the little teeny tiny shot glass is about my level of wine drinking, but it was fun to taste it, and did bring a bottle home. So I have a picture of the front of the orchard, and then they have this giant chair in the front that you can sit in and take your selfies every year. So I have a picture of Emily and her mom holding Everett, and then I have one here of Emily just rocking Everett to sleep. And again, just kind of did, it's a Echo Park. I have a Cartabella border strip, craft doily, and then just put a lot of Echo Park stickers throughout. A Nicole Jones cut apart tag down here, and then I just added in some of my enamel dots. And that is about it on that one. And then just again, paper tearing of the scraps and trying to stretch them throughout. This is another page, and again, it's another single page, but when they're in the book, they coordinate, but they're not the same. I'm thinking this one's going to go into Everett's book, though, because this is him with his two grandmas, and then this will probably go in my book because it's, you know, my memory of my wine and stuff. So probably for Everett's book, it will be this one here, and we just have our selfies with Everett, him with his grandma Becky, and then with me, his first visit to the apple orchard. I have a little fox that was in my die cuts. In my die cuts, I also had this little apple that says Simple Things. Some more Echo Park die cuts, fussy cut things, Nicole Jones sketchy camera and label tab, little washi tape, some twine, and enamel dots, and just kind of did a wonky angle, kind of had it run off the page. This is, again, another one of my kind of go-to designs that I tend to do. And then I did gut out some of the background, so I had some of this wood grain to use on another layout. This one here is of my daughter in 1988, and this was our trip to the apple orchard, or actually it's a pumpkin farm. And this was my sister Lori, who I went scrapbooking with, along with Erica, and just pictures of her randomly in the pumpkin patch, and kind of fun. And all I did was take scraps, cut them into 3x3 squares in the photos, and just 3x3, and then did my 3 kind of clusters. But what I also did, and hopefully you guys can see it here, is I just got on Amazon Prime Days a cheap children's or a starter sewing machine. It's very little, it's across my room, or I'd grab it. But I just did stitching around it. I've avoided doing the stitching using my good sewing machine. I didn't want to dull it. So having this one, I think I spent maybe $50 on it and it's very, very light, very, very compact, nothing fancy, but perfect for doing some wonky little stitching around. So each of these squares that has pattern paper has stitching going around them. And it just added a little bit of, you know, a little something to the layout. So had fun with that. And then again, stickers were all from like Echo Park. This is Everett with his mom and dad this year, going to a different apple orchard in our area. And so it was a really pretty family photo. So I have Carlson family, Edwards Orchard 2023. This will probably again go into Everett's book because it's him with his mom and dad. And then I just used some Echo Park chipboard. So I have a couple pieces of that. And then I have from the sticker sheets that I put in there, I was able to do the title. I just did a lot of scrap pieces. I have washi going across here. I did some faux stitching with the pen. So if you don't have a sewing machine, you can still get that same look by just putting the dash lines through it. And then some enamel dots and another, 2 more of those little Hobby Lobby burlap bows that I have in my stash. And then again, I gutted out the inside. And some of this might be photo play too. I think this might be photo play, but like how that turned out. The next one we have is that same orchard, but this is from several years ago. So this is inside. They have this great big barn that has this wonderful gift shop that sells all the goodies that make you go nuts. So it has things like salsas and Vidalia onion dip, and it's just heaven. So I love going through there and sampling stuff and buying different jars of, like I think this is apple butter and things. And then, so there's the barn entrance sign, and they always have these beautiful mums. And then they have another outbuilding where you can buy, like snacks and things. And so on the inside, they have almost like a farm museum with all these farm implements on the walls and big farm photos from local area and picnic tables where you can eat. And for this one, I had made a previous page where I had gutted and taken out the inside of this apple truck paper. So what I did was I backed it with the green paper, and because I didn't cut it totally center to make up for it, I did a strip of another one of the Cartabella border strips that says life starts all over again when it gets crisp in the fall. I fussy cut out from an Echo Park paper sheet all these florals, tuck them in along with the enamel dots, and then just matted the photos, but was able to use paper that would have been normally discarded because I had gutted out, and taken the circle. And so here is the layout I made with the circle, and it's the same event. So again, when it goes in the book, it will go in here where it's companion. Even though I made them individually, when they go into the book, they're going to look fine. So I have the name of the orchard here. I had the circle, and I went off the page with that and went ahead and I scuffed it up, did some faux stitching, grabbed this green paper, scuffed this up, did a strip of yellow that I think I had gotten when I gutted down one of my other papers, so it was a scrap, little washi behind, some more of the Echo Park chipboard. I got in here a wood veneer, so wood veneer I brought was great. I brought my paper clips, so I was able to get a paper clip on. Really tried to put things in that I brought with so that I could at least say they made it on one layout. And then I had this small scrap of burlap, and so I ended up like cutting it out and piecing it together, and then was able to make a mat on it. So you can't even tell that I really was piecing things together because the burlap has that kind of a torn look anyways. And so this is me, my sister Lori, my sister Bonnie, and this is from 2015 at the Orchard. So happy to have that one done. This is again from this Thanksgiving, and this one was inspired by Vicki Bouton's Where to Next paper. She has that piece of paper that is torn, and it has an airplane flying, and then where it's torn has sky underneath. So I did the same thing, and I just took this gingham paper, tore the V like she had in her design, and then I took this scrap of pumpkin paper, which wasn't very big, and put it behind, making it so that I have that little pop of the pumpkin out there. And then I was able to go and put my banner up here from one of the 12 by 12 sticker sheets for Thankful. And then I fussy cut around our platter for our Thanksgiving dinner. This platter is important to me to get in because this is the platter that my family used when we were growing up for Thanksgiving. And then when I started hosting it, my mom passed it on to me. So I'm the keeper of the platter. However, whoever's house it's at, we bring the platter there and the turkey is still served on this platter. So even if Lori's hosting it this year, my son Mike is hosting again, the platter will go there, and then next year, whoever's house we go to, they'll end up with the platter as well. And then just snapshots of all the food that we had out. I love having a food, pictures to show what we were eating. My daughter-in-law made excellent stuffing, so hopefully she'll make that again. And we had like the green bean casserole and all the goodies, and it's making me hungry for Thanksgiving again. So yeah, there's that page. This is from Thanksgiving last year as well. And so again, this is my niece was running around taking selfies with everybody. So I have a selfie with her and my mom, her and her mom, her and I, and then my sister Lori. And so I just put that into a square, cut them down to 4 by 4, and then just again piece together. This is one of the sticker borders from one of the 12 by 12 sticker sheets. I used more Echo Park stickers. And then this, I believe, the Thankful for You may have been a Jen Hatfield sticker sheet thickers from a couple years ago maybe, but I loved it had all these family type quotes. And then I had these 4 border stickers were on one of the sheets, and then in between I just put the different phrase stickers. So happy with that. This is again more candid shots where I was just trying to get pieces in. And so for this design, I just took 4, horizontal, so 2 at the top, 2 at the bottom, and in between I just cut the 4 by 4 pieces of paper, and I had 2 that were with this side, and then I flipped it over, and the back side was this gingham or plaid, whatever you want to call it. And then I fussy cut out from a cut apart card this title that says incredibly thankful, always grateful, and very blessed, and use that as my title. I used the Jen Hatfield heart from that sticker sheet, a couple enamel dots, and then because this is busy paper for the journaling, I just cut a piece of scrap orange paper, put it on the top, and did my journaling on there. And I just did a doodly border to kind of give it a little oomph. But again, it's just candid photos of us standing around when we first got there, everyone watching football or playing the game, and just, it just showed everybody and how much fun we were having. And then this is the last layout I did. Sorry it's taking so long, but this is one I just took this piece of paper and cut it on the diagonal, and I used one side up here and one side down here, and then popped it on green matting, and then used a journaling card. This was a 3 by 4 or 4 by 6 journaling card. I fussy cut out the give thanks, and then again some more Echo Park stickers. And then this is my daughter-in-law who is helping my son get ready at his house, and we didn't know it at this time, but baby Everett was with her, and she was very ill and hid it kind of well. A couple of us were speculating but didn't want to say anything, but that was the first appearance at a family event, was Everett in womb. Here is my son Mike. He was getting the turkey out and getting ready to carve it. And then there was a selfie of my niece Keegan with my dad. so that is it. I'm pretty, like I said, pretty happy with all of the layouts that I did. There was 20 in all. Not sure what's going to happen this weekend. I might try and do build a page. It's just been, I think I'm going to have a slower weekend. The only thing I've got going on is we are going to do some Everett snuggling. We get to babysit him tomorrow night. But for the most part, we're just going to be doing fall chores, trying to clean up around the house now that I'm going to have a weekend home. So, yeah, but I might get in here and try and do, I have an idea in mind. So we might go ahead and do something and get one out for you. It'll just be a week late. So keep your eye out for that. If I don't do that, I'll try and get something else up on the channel just so we can get some more layouts done. Like I said, right now I think I'm at a lull and I don't have any more weekends away for the foreseeable future. And then I think once Thanksgiving comes, then the holidays and everything will pick up then. So I think I might have a little bit more time to play in my room, but I'm also trying to put things away. I don't know how you guys are, but whenever you go to a crop, you end up with having to reintegrate your stuff back into your stash. And so that's kind of what I'm doing today, but I wanted to get this up and film for you as well. So anyway, thank you guys so much for stopping by. We'll go ahead and end this here. You all have a great day, and we will see you again on my channel. Thanks. Bye-bye.